new PC. This is an HP Omen 30L desktop PC. It's so exciting to replace the current one, to give me extra beef with video editing and for some gaming too. So let's have a look what's inside the box. I like the red signage there. Omen. Is it a bad omen or a good omen? Hopefully a good one. Right, I need to get in, so I'm going to get a knife. Right, slicing. It's a horrible rainy day. Always feel sorry for the couriers. And they'd have to drop heavy boxes in the rain. And let's do this side as well. Okay, that was easy. Just fold these flaps back. And maybe take this off. Ooh, look at that packaging. That inside there. No expense spared. Always like to know that something's going to arrive without being damaged. Looks pretty good. So the PC's in a plastic bag as well. Let's see if I can lift it out using this. Oh look, actually that's a nice touch. Having the the handles, so you can actually just lift it out. You can pull it like that. That's a nice feature. Let's do just that. It's very heavy. Okay. So I'll just slide this down if I can. Right. I have to just tip this back, get this off. Yeah. There we go. So, the very initial impressions are, I love the optics. It's got obviously the glass panel inside, and we can have a little look in there in a minute. It's got the 30L, designed and engineered by HP down here, but it's also got and there's sort of ventilation holes all the way up the side and on top, but it's also got a really nice kind of black glass front as well. Zoom in there. I believe this bit lights up here once it's on, and we've got a fan also behind the glass there, which I assume ventilates through the sides. Gone for the Intel Core i7. As I said, we'll have a look inside and see exactly what's in this particular model. On the top, there's so the two USB ports, headphones, microphone in, and a power button. Just move this around. Not much going on this side. Again, sort of the ventilation panel vertically, and it's just got ever so slight subtle Omen writing there. But other than that, it's just plain black. Let's come around this side and have a little look-see at the back. Got a fan here. More sound ins and outs there. Ethernet, more USB. Got a USB-C, is it? A couple of those. And then we've got, there's the graphics card outputs here, HDMI, and then there's the power supply at the bottom. Okie doke. To get inside, there's this internal access button here. Let me just press that. So that releases the side. When you hit the button on the edge here, it actually releases a mechanism just there. Okay, which allows the panel to come off. So there's the fan, as I say, at the back. I've got the motherboard here. It's got 2 RAM modules in, but there is room for 2 more. I believe this has 16 gig of RAM fitted, so there's 2 sticks, 8 on each, 8 gig on each. Got the GeForce RTX, I believe it's a 3070 Ti graphics card in there. We've got various other bits of cables here to attach more stuff, more hard drives and so on. There's the hard drive that's just here that comes with it. I think it's 2 terabytes. Anyway, there's a power supply at the bottom. Let's have a look at that. So it's an 800 watt power supply. I'm hoping that should be sufficient for my needs. There's the fan at the front there as well. So yeah, that's the basics of the insides. I think it looks nice. Should we switch it on? Yeah. When you switch it on, it looks amazing. These lights, the RAM glows different colours. That GeForce RTX is lit up. This is the perimeter of the Omen, and you get light on the front that lights up. The Omen light, and this fan also lights up, spinning away. Very cool. So I've got it all set up now. I've actually put in an extra hard drive, an SSD, hence this red SATA cable. It's mounted in one of the bays there. I've also stuck in another RAM module there. It's actually one, it's a DDR4 3200 megahertz. So it's picked that up, as now running 32 gigs of RAM, which is nice. So a few thoughts. It came with Windows 11 Home, I think. But I've basically done a completely fresh reinstall of Windows 10 for now. Wanted a 64-bit operating system as well, so I did that. And it's got rid of all the kind of the bloatware that came on it and everything. It's just a nice clean install. It's running fine. It's running very quietly as well, which is also a good sign. My thoughts are, so if I have to have negatives, there doesn't seem to be quite enough USB slots for me. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4 on the back. There's like I say, 2 up there, that's 6, and maybe for some people that's enough. It's not really enough for me, so I'm having to be a bit selective about what I plug in. I've got a lot of peripherals. I've got, like, you know, a Wacom here, I've got a microphone, I've got a keyboard, I've got another Wacom, so I use a lot of USB. I've got a webcam as well. But I like the fact that you can easily get into it. I like the fact there's lots of space, so good airflow and room to, you know, add extra stuff and to upgrade. I'll probably get some more RAM potentially in the future. It looks really nice as well. I mean, I've already mentioned the optics. Some gaming PCs are just too bright and there's just flashing multicoloured lights. This is kind of a bit more stylish with it's a bit more understated, I would say. I've plugged in a second monitor using the DisplayPort option at the back, so I'm now able to support 2 monitors. Obviously you can have more than that, but 2's enough for me. I also like the dimensions of this, so it's actually quite narrow, and for my purposes that's perfect because it fits really well on this windowsill where I like to put it. But also it's tall, and it's kind of deep, so the dimensions are, it's tall, deep, but pretty thin, which suits me down to the ground. So I've just fired up the information on the system. As I say, I've got a fresh install of Windows 10 on here. You can see this comes with an i7 11700K processor. It's got the 32 gigabytes of RAM. Let's have a look at Device Manager. And in here you can see it's picking up the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3070 Ti. And it's picking up the 2 monitors now, as I mentioned earlier. Disk drives, I've got 3 now attached to this, but you could obviously have more. I bought this Omen PC directly from HP's website. Seemed to be the cheapest I could get it at the time. Obviously you can buy these things from a variety of different retailers, but HP's website seemed to be the cheapest. And also I was impressed by the shipping time, because I basically ordered it on the 14th and it arrived on the 16th. By courier, so that was good, nice and fast. Another strange thing was I actually sort of ordered the PC with the spec that I saw online, and I got emails with an order confirmation. I also got an email saying it had been shipped and when it would arrive, so all that communication side of things was great. But once I'd ordered it, I didn't get anything, no PDF with a sort of breakdown of the spec of the machine I'd ordered. It just said your order has been placed and it will arrive. It said, and even when it arrived in the box, there's no sort of printout of exactly what's in the PC itself. So, you know, you have to do like a visual inspection and have a look, you know, actually in the system information and in Device Manager, just to check that you've got what you thought you had, because there is no definitive list that comes with it. That's strange, I think. When I've bought, like Dells in the past, you always get a very comprehensive sort of breakdown of what you've got. Anyway, minor thing really. You can find that information out. Anyway, I hope you found this video useful. If you're thinking of buying one, I hope this has helped you make a decision one way or the other. I did quite a bit of research. I looked at lots of different PCs. I decided to go with HP in the end, and I think I got pretty decent value for money. I obviously had a budget of 1,600. I had a budget of about 1,600, so this maxed that budget out, and I think I got as much as I could for the money on that. So yeah, I'm pretty impressed. I'll maybe do an update in the next sort of few weeks and look specifically about its handling some games. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time.